Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 32 of this chess rating run on chess.com, where I will play a 15-minute game with a 10-second increment, and I will try and explain what I'm doing as I play here. I'll probably use this hippo defense again, which has come in handy. It seems to confuse most of the opponents. So let's jump right in here and find an opponent. All right, here we go. Let's see what they do. All right, they play e4, an attacking move. Let's play this. See what they play against it. All right, so already they seem to be a little confused here. All right, so in the hippo defense, you fianchetto both bishops. So might as well do the other one here. And then you bring forward these pawns. So we'll go ahead and do that. We move our pawns up one square, bring our knights in behind those pawns, and then we can play these A and H pawns up one square as well. Okay, so he's threatening to try and maybe put some pressure on here. So we'll go ahead and block that bishop. Then we can bring our knight in here and we're ready to castle if we want to. All right, so white is doing a good job of just developing pieces into the center. All right, what now? What now? Well, we will go here to keep pieces from trying to jump here to G5. Then we can bring our knight up here to E7. All right, let's see what they play next. So we are in a little bit of a cramped position here. Interesting. He decides immediately to jump forward with that. Well, let's go here and just see what he does. All right, he could just push forward. Then we could capture, he could recapture, and then this knight would be under attack. But we could just, jump it up here to C6. All right. Let's see what they decide to do. Now, if he captures here, we could recapture, and then he could capture our queen. We would have to capture with our king. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do here. Does that make a difference or not? I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. So if he just stops us from castling. Okay, so he stopped us from castling, but we can just jump to the other side. All right. So I think we're all right. We need to get this knight up here. I guess we'll jump it in here to D. Okay, so he's trying to protect this. He probably saw that, maybe I could capture his knight and then pick this pawn off. We will go ahead and, well, let's see here. We'll go ahead and just develop that other knight. And let's see what he decides to do here. The problem now is trying to get our rooks into a good position. Maybe I need to move my knight out. Okay. Let's see. Well, could just, well, we'll go here, keep his pieces out of my position. All right. What should we do now? What should we do? Maybe try and push this pawn up here. But then that could let him put a piece here on d6. So maybe our king has to move over to the side. And then we can bring a rook over here to this open file. Okay. Well, let's see here. What should we try to do? We'll go here and then swing this other rook over. Where would we want to move this knight, though? Do we jump it up here? Then we could threaten to jump into here, and have our rook over here. All right, let's take a look. I'll probably bring this rook over here next to d8. All right. right, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Well, let's see what they do. They should be trying to double their rooks up. So I definitely need to move this knight out of the way, exchange off one of his rooks, and then try and swing my other rook over to this open file. All right. Well, let's see. Now, probably just need to move this knight. Do I move it back here to B1 or B8? And then if he captures, my king captures, then I would have to swing over here and bring the other rook over. All right. Okay, so he does that. Do I keep it locked up? Yes, I don't want to capture and then he brings his knight down in here. But now he can try and swing his knight in here, maybe. But right now I have this knight guarding and this bishop. So, and also now I can bring my knight up here. So, all right, that'll work. Now I can bring this knight into a better position up here. Keep an eye on this pawn. All right. So I think we're doing okay. But, he could just jump up here and attack. Now, why would he go there? All right, well, I might as well just jump in there. Will he attack my knight? I mean, this knight could try and jump up here. Well, if he moves his bishop up here to attack my knight, I could capture his rook. He could recapture with a rook. Then I could jump over here maybe with my knight. It's gotten a little tricky. Well, at least he's burning down a lot of time trying to figure all this out. So that's another example of how this hippo defense, you just try and go for your normal setup and keep everything super solid and protected. And then your opponent gets to a point where they're not sure how to play against it. And a lot of them seem to have problems and it burns off a lot of their time. Well, let's see. They are taking quite a bit of time here, which that's fine with me. They can burn up as much time as they want. Okay, so he does capture. So we'll go ahead and go there. Then if he checks me with his other rook, we can swing over and now we'll bring the other rook into the game. Just make sure he doesn't have any surprising moves here. All right. Because he could try and put a piece here on f6 or c6, and that could cause some problems because of these backwards pawns. Okay, so he did go here, which was, a possible move to expect. All right. Do I just move up here? Just move right there and attack his knight. So let's see what he does now. He could retreat his knight away and then, okay, well, he trades it off. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, now will this knight be a problem? If he jumps his knight in here, well, if he does that, I could pick off this pawn. And I'm ready to bring my rook over to this open file. So always remember to try and... Okay, so he does that. Well, now I can just take his knight, double his pawns up, capture this pawn here. Do I want to do that though? Would that be enough of an advantage to win? And I'll be attacking his other pawn. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this will be a game-changing moment here if I decide to do this. So there is a tactic to watch out for. If I go here and he recaptures, and then if he puts a bishop here, I have to be careful. If I bring my rook over here, he could check me. And then I won't be able to defend. So maybe I should just keep my bishop paired by backing up here. Let's see. Capture. All right. Do I just go ahead and capture there? Maybe. So this is the moment to decide. Do I capture his knight? He recaptures. I capture this pawn. I'm attacking this pawn. So maybe I go ahead and do that. That'll give me some initiative. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, so now I can just back my bishop up to here, move this pawn forward, all right. I can also swing my knight up here and attack his other pawn with my bishop and my knight together. All right, so he's kind of anticipated that. So let us, we should probably just push this forward and then swing over. Well, let's try that little trick on him. See if he notices it. We can check him and he'll have to move, and then we can pick off his rook. So let's see if he notices that little move. All right. So the threat here, there's a tactic where I use my bishop to check him on a3, and he'll have to move his king away, and then I can capture his rook on d1. Okay, he hasn't noticed it. All right. So he'll probably resign here once he realizes what happened. No, I guess he wants to play on. But maybe he still didn't see it, but now he'll probably resign. He does have a bishop pair though, and that can be pretty strong. Okay, now what should we try to do? Well, we can just move down to here, attacking this pawn. All right, now the bishop pair is dangerous, so I should watch out. He'll probably try and attack my rook. All right, so he just resigned. Okay, so let's take a look at, let's do a game review here and see, see what we missed. Okay, so 83.7 to 72.6. Intense, nice win. You were never in trouble. Okay, so we went for this hippopotamus setup, although they did try and push forward and cramp my position. So this game ended up a little different than what normally happens in this hippo defense. All right, a4 was a mistake. So a4 was a mistake. It looks like rook at h to e1 would have been better, just bringing the rook out to the center to help protect this. All right, right now it looks like black is in the lead here. So this was an inaccuracy. g5 would have been better. which would push his bishop away. But where would he move it to? Would he just move back here and try to protect this pawn? So I don't know. I don't see that doing too much, but with king to e8, I'm still ahead. I wanted to try and fight for control of this open file here. b4 was a mistake. h4 would have been better. So rook to d8 is a miss. Bishop takes f3 is best. So, all right. So bishop takes f3, which I played that later in the game. He would recapture, and then we would have a knight and a bishop that could capture here in the center, and we would come out ahead a pawn, and then he would have broken pawns here, which the game turned out that way later. All right, so this is an inaccuracy. It says, once again, it wants me to capture this knight on f3. Okay, and e4 is a mistake. I missed an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. So, just jumping back, knight to d7. Oh, that would have been the same move, I guess. You know, attacking on f3 and all that. All right. So now, finally, I do this move that they've been wanting to see. All right. So now h3 is a mistake. Rook to d2 would have been better. Yes, because of this threat here of check and taking his rook. Well, not yet, because... Okay, yes, it would work, because if he moved his rook up here, it would be protected by not only the bishop, but his king could even slide over here and protect it. So bishop to a3 is a great move. You move your bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. But more importantly, it checks his king, who must run away, and then we get a rook for free. All right, so then after we capture, he played on for a little bit, but okay, so in the opening, they had 91.7, and we had 95.5. Then middle game, 61.4 to 77.8. Okay, well, 1350 to 1700. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments or suggestions, and let me know if there are any particular videos you would like to see. Any openings you'd rather see than this hippo defense. But I don't know, the hippo defense seems to work pretty good. It confuses the opponents. They're not sure how to play against it. But I don't know if you should start off with the hippo defense as a beginner. You probably want to play e4 moves when you're starting out as a beginner, just to learn how to play tactics better, because e4 is a more tactical opening, and you'll learn more about attacking and defending and in open positions, whereas the hippo defense is kind of more of a closed defensive opening. All right, well, have a great day, everyone.